Hello, agents, and welcome to the Intel Den. Today, we're doing something a little bit different because I had an idea, and it's dangerous when I have ideas, but so it goes. Right now, what you're looking at is the Glyph interface. You can see there's, what is it, 11 dots, and in the Glyph game, if you're not familiar, you draw lines between them to create pictures, and you match those pictures to whatever the game shows you. Now, the glyph, and I do have a video about that, by the way, that introduces you to the concept of glyphs. This video is not an introduction to the concept of glyphs. This video is more of a theory crafting video, thinking about what glyphs could exist, both based on the existing glyphs and based on what I wish was in the game. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first glyph, which is based on existing glyphs. So we call this one create all. This is similar to clear all or close all and open all or accept all. Create all is literally just the two glyphs, create and all, written as one. This has the potential to revolutionize glyph sequences. Basically, where before you would have to say create and then all in two different glyphs, now you can say create all in one glyph. So with a 5 glyph sequence, you could easily say create all portals, help resistance victory. Something like that. Similarly, destroy all portals, help resistance victory. Destroy all, again, is just the glyph for destroy and the glyph for all. This is nothing novel. This is definitely something that we've done before. In a similar vein, defend all. Defend all portals. Capture victory. Easy 4 glyph sequence. Similarly, attack all. Attack all portals. Capture victory. I don't understand why none of this is in the game already. This is such a simple thing for them to do, and to give us more complex glyph sequences, it would be so much more interesting if these were in the game. And now we're going to go in a slightly different direction. There's already a glyph called stay, or stability, and I propose adding the opposite. Leave. Just flip it upside down. It's so simple, and yet we do not have this glyph, and I don't understand why. In a departing slightly from sort of the simple examples of what we could do with existing glyphs and how existing glyphs work, I've crumpled two glyphs together in an attempt to create a glyph that represents leader. This is something I think we could do to represent, POCs, for example, in a in an anomaly, and I'll get to that in a minute, but what I tried to capture is basically it's a human who leads. There's already this concept of like putting glyphs together to create other glyphs. In this case, we've done something similar. We've used the lead glyph and the human glyph to represent it's a human who leads. It's a leader. And on the flip side, follower. And the shapers and the Nazir can use this glyph in particular to completely roast us and say that we're followers and give us all kinds of crap. And I think that that is worth doing because I think the glyph sequences definitely have a little bit of sass to them here and there, and this glyph would help them do that. Moving on, we have a number of completely novel ideas for glyphs, and a lot of these are filling gaps in what I think the glyph sequences need, what they should have, what they could use. The first few are prepositions. For example, with. We already have the worth glyph, which is literally just a W. I took the smaller W and used it to create the with glyph. And you could probably flip this upside down and use without or whatever, call it without. But for now, this is, I think, a very important one. For example, you could use it to say human with shaper destiny. Like that is a very simple glyph sequence that could use this glyph, and it would be so much better rather than just human shaper destiny or whatever. In a similar vein, to. We don't have a to glyph. Use the preposition to, and it's like this very simple pointy arrow. And it is such, like, when I thought of this, I was like, why don't we already have this? It would be so nice to have, a way to indicate, like, directionality or like journey to portal, create link, you know, as opposed to just journey portal. Like, this doesn't make as much sense. Similarly, from, the opposite of to. Just flip it over the horizontal axis, and there we go. It's so easy. Just adding from, journey from destination, journey from past, journey from portal. So many possibilities with this one, and this one as well. Next up, go. It's just an extended version of to. All you're doing is drawing that big old arrow without the base line that you get with before. Go. And you can use this in sequences with the to glyph. Go to portal, create link. It feels amazing. Come. Come from portal, create link. Come with us, create destiny. There are so many opportunities to use this. There really is. I think that this, in conjunction with the prepositions, these two are going to be absolutely huge. I think these are some really good potential additions. Now moving on to things that we don't have, but they aren't like silly parts of speech that I just want because I'm a language nerd. Drone. We don't have a drone glyph. Why not? This is so simple to just come up with, to add. It's basically the portal glyph, but you don't hit the top two in the middle on the way across, and you leave out the bottom line between the two in the middle. Like, this is, honestly, this looks like a drone to me. It looks so simple, so easy, and it would add so much to the game. Destroy portal, drone die. You know, destroy portal, refresh drone, something like that would be a great glyph sequence. Or use drone, open all portals, success. I think that would be a really cool way to do things. Moving on. Mission. We don't have a glyph for mission. This is a central thing in the game, that there are missions in the game, that people use missions to motivate themselves to get out and walk, to play the game in different ways or in different places, to get badges, including Mission Day or even just Spec Ops. There are a number of reasons that people use missions in the game, and the fact that we don't have a glyph to represent them is absolutely absurd. Speaking of things that are integral to the game that we don't have a glyph to represent, anomaly. And this, I know this glyph looks wild, and I know it looks hard, and it's intentional. Anomaly means anomaly, you know, it's something weird, it's something out of the ordinary. This glyph uses lines in a way that we simply do not do in current glyph hacking. It skips around so much, it has lines so close together, it looks weird. And I think that that is a really cool idea, a good way for us to do things. And with the other glyphs that I've proposed in this, go to anomaly, help resistance. Go to anomaly, help enlightened. Help enlightened, anomaly victory. Help resistance, capture anomaly victory. There are so many opportunities for using this glyph to create just really intricate, important messages for people. And that, I think, is super cool. Speaking of resistance and enlightened, faction. We don't have a faction, agnostic glyph right now. We have help resistance, capture all portals. We have help enlightened, capture all portals. We have attack enlightened, pursue resistance. We have attack resistance, pursue enlightened. Let's have help faction, capture all portals. Why not? There's no reason not to have this glyph. This is a fantastic idea, and I really hope that Niantic like this suggestion as well. That is all I have, though, for now. I'm recording this the day before it goes out. I may re-record it tomorrow, depending on if I have any more ideas for new glyphs, or if I get any suggestions from my patrons who are being told as I speak that this is what the video is going to be for tomorrow. If you want to join their ranks, by the way, do please go over to the link in the description and check that out. You can support me for $5 a month, which is about 17 cents per video, which is fantastic value, I think, because I'm doing daily videos. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe it's worth checking that out. And it also helps make sure that I can eat and pay the mortgage, and so on. If you did enjoy the video and you don't have $5 a month to spare, then click the like button. It's free, and it helps YouTube recognize that we are doing good stuff here, that we should show these videos to more people. And you can also subscribe, which will let me know when the next video is coming out. And you can also comment and let me know what your favorite glyph of these was, or any ideas you have for other glyphs that I should come up with designs for, because I really had a lot of fun with this video, and I'm hoping that some people give me some more ideas for glyphs that we could add. And if you already have your design for a glyph that you want added, great. Just send me that, and I will happily include it in the next video that I do like this, because I think this is not going to be the last time that I simply say, I want more glyphs, give me more glyphs, please. But with that, agents, I have had so much fun doing this, but I do want to keep this relatively manageable length, because I don't want to sit here and talk for an hour and a half on glyphs as much as I could. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.